Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning, yeah, good afternoon, yeah, good evening or good night, wherever you may be, wherever where you are. All right, so let me inform you a couple of things before we start the lecture. Okay, first thing first, remember next week on 14th January, 2021, we will have midterm. Okay, and then the assignment, the coursework submission will be on 21st. 21st there will be another 2 weeks to submit. Okay, today's agenda will be chapter 7. Okay, we still have another 3 chapters to go, including this one. Okay, so this chapter is quite, I can say, complicated in terms of the workings. Okay, because most of the marks in this chapter is on workings. So you need to show on the workings, in order to get your desired answer. Quite a long workings, you need to perform. So that's why, normally in exam, this chapter is usually at section C, which is a longer calculation. So I hope, with this recording, it will help you to make you understand better, the calculation flow, as well as to excel, you in this chapter. All right. So chapter 6 is, I think, not chapter 6. Actually, it's chapter 7. Apologies on that. I will update in the slide. Okay. Chapter 7 is on dividend and payout policy. All right. Remember, during chapter 1, that company, will have two things. In the company, we have two things, which is payback and payout. Okay, payback happens when the company borrow financing. I mean, apply financing from the financial institution, and they are required to pay back their loan. Okay, that one is a payback. That means payback the repayment, the loan payment, and with interest as well. And another component, relates to money outflow, which is payout. Okay, payout, which is related to the something that company can return back to the investor or shareholders. Okay, so let's have a look at the overview of the payout or dividend. All right. Dividends, if you look at this word very thoroughly, okay, this the word divide. Okay, word divide, it means that the profits that company recorded, will be distributed, between the company itself, and also distribute or divide into major shareholders and also minor shareholders. Okay, let's go to the application of small business. Let's say if you are running a burger business. Okay, you operate you invest into a capital to run a burger business, and then you run the burger business, and then you generate a profit. So therefore, the profit that you generated from burger business will be divided into owners, subjected to number of owners. Okay, if there is a single owner, that means he will, or she will totally enjoy that profit. Or if there is a partnership, or joint venture, the profit will be divided between the partners. Same goes to the company. Whoever purchase a large share, that means they will enjoy the large dividend. Okay, a firm can source its long-term investment fund through the issuance of common stock. Okay, this is normal practice in chapter 2, whereby the company will sell shares to the investor. And shareholders are willing to invest in common stock of a particular firm to earn income through its capital appreciation and dividend payment. Okay, when investor or shareholder wants to invest common stock, or that means, in other words, purchasing stocks, from the company, so they will enjoy the return on investment based on two things, which is capital appreciation, which is difference between buying and selling price. Okay, let's say if you buy the share or stock, remember, a share and stock is the same thing. Difference is American and UK terms. All right, let's say you are buy share at 1 ringgit. Okay, let's say you buy at 1 ringgit, and then you sell at 1 ringgit 20 cents. So you will get a margin profit of 20 cents. Yeah. And dividend payment, which is bonus or benefit gained from holding shares. Yeah. Okay, we will see three types of dividend payments later. All right, question need to consider: how much should firm pay to its shareholders from its earnings? Okay, so from the profit that the company generated, yeah, how much should company give to the shareholders? Remember, not only one shareholders, yeah, we have hundreds, even thousands, yeah, shareholders who invested in the company. Okay, so the answer is depend on the set of guidelines known as dividend policy. So, in order for the company to give dividend, okay, or issuing a payout, yeah, there are some guidelines that need to be considered by a company, yeah, which we have a look for this one. Okay, let me explain to you one by one. Yeah, all right, the decision made by the company is not based on the sky heaven. Yeah, it's not like, oh, okay, every year we give a dividend but without justification. It's not like that. Okay, not that way. All right, to issue payout or to issue dividend, yeah, the guidelines, yeah, usually the general guidelines given, yeah, or set by what we call as the rule, the universal rule, on the firm's decision to issue dividend payouts. Okay, the first one, okay, to issue payout or giving dividend, it must be subjected to net profit performances. Okay, there is a difference between big companies and small companies. Big companies or blue chips companies such as Petronas, Astro, okay, a blue chip companies which generated multi-millions of profit every year. Of course, they will have a very large dividend, or large payout compared to a small company. Small companies usually generates low net profit, and then they will issue a low payouts or low dividend. Okay, that is a net profit performances. What happens if company recorded net loss? Okay, which is negative profit. Of course, there will be no dividends or payout because there is nothing to distribute to the shareholders because net loss. Okay, the company is suffering losses. So there is no dividend to the shareholders. So that is the first one, first general rule. The second rule is the payout also subjected to the percentage of ownership in a firm. There is a difference between major shareholder and minor shareholders. Definitely, major shareholders will receive a large percentage of dividend compared to the minor shareholder because major shareholders invest the most. Okay, mostly they are purchasing a large number of shares compared to the minor shareholders. Okay, that is the second rule. The third rule, if the company wants to issue a dividend or payouts, they need to consider cost of capital in issuing new additional stock. Okay, if they add more new stock, they will be expensive. So therefore, they will lower the dividend. Okay, but yeah, if the company is not issuing new stock, upcoming year, or just issue less amount, okay, so there will be a large dividend will be distributed, yeah, because they need to shift the cost into somewhere else. Yeah. All right, number 4, subjected to legal restriction, which is referring to the business status of a company. For example, company status either active or under investigation or solvency or bankruptcy. Definitely, the company who facing solvency and bankruptcy are not eligible to give dividend. Okay, because they are in a court case, yeah, and also under investigation. For example, corruption, yeah, corruption case, and also what do we call in the chapter 1? Agency forces. Not agency forces. I can't remember the chapter 1. Hold on, let me think a minute. Agency problem, yes, yeah, agency problem in chapter 1 that we're talking about the conflict of interest happen in the companies, yeah, which is under a big case and so on. So that one is subjected to the dividend policy. Yeah, they are not entitled to give dividend. And the last one, life cycle of a firm, dividend usually for established company, which is payout usually if you invest in a growth company, that means company is rising. yeah, definitely the dividend will be there. The potential dividend will be there. But if the company is in declining stage, yeah, therefore the potential dividend that you will get is not there. Okay, so that is a little bit overview on the decision for the companies to issue a payouts or dividends. All right. From time to time, you may come across announcement in the newspaper related to dividend payments by firms either at the end or the middle of the accounting year. If you want to know if certain companies are declaring dividends or issuing payouts, you may refer the news into at the newspaper or sometimes at the website. Maybe Bursa Malaysia also. Bursa Malaysia also sometimes they have an announcement. Let me check if they have the announcement on that. Okay, so let's say Bursa Malaysia. Company announcement, yeah, company announcement. Okay, some kind like this one. Additional listing and then subdivision of shares. But because this one on January, yeah, usually they will have that on let me search by the not company. Changes in audit committee, changes in boardroom. There will be some announcement of dividend. Yeah. Okay. Let's check. This one you see here, special dividend, second interim dividend. So the company will announce there will be dividend, yeah, give towards major shareholder or minor shareholder. Let's say this one, dividend. Okay, so this is the special dividend, and then they're giving some information. You see here, dividend of 25 cents, which is this one is a cash dividend, and then any other information that you might going to refer. Okay, let me check another thing. It says dividend. Let's say keyword dividend. Yeah, interim dividend, first thing. Okay, let's have a look at interim dividend. Okay, we look at the example. Okay, you see here single trim dividend of 10 cents per share. Whoever invested in RHB Bank, yeah, will get 10 cents per share. Imagine, yeah, if you invested 100. Okay, 100, that means you will receive 10,000. Okay, if you invested 100 shares. Okay, that's some overview. Let's have a look at this one. In Bursa Malaysia also. Alright, either at the end of the middle of the accounting year. So if you want to know the dividend dates, there are 4 important dates need to be observed when the firm declares dividend payment. Alright, usually the dividend declares at the end of the year, around October, November, or December, subjected to the company's alertness. Okay, so let's have a look at this date. Okay, we have 4 types of date, which are declaration date. Usually declaration date is quite early, ex-dividend date, record date, and the payment date. Okay, let's have a look at what is declaration date is all about. Refers to the date when the board of directors of a firm makes announcement to the stockholders, yeah, that the firm will pay dividend that the financial year. That means the company will make a huge announcement, yeah, towards major shareholder and minor shareholder that okay, we are from RHB company. Okay, we are gladly to tell you, to inform you that, yeah, this year we will have a dividend. So some kind like that, yeah, in the newspaper or also Bursa Malaysia. The next, X date or X dividend date is the date to determine who are eligible to receive the dividend. Certain major shareholders and minor shareholders are eligible. Some of them are qualified, some of them are not qualified. If you bought the firm share on the X after the X dividend date, you are not qualified to receive a dividend declared in that year. Okay, let's say this X dividend date is 29 November. Whoever invested or purchased share before 29 November 2020 are qualified and entitled to receive dividend. And whoever invested or purchased share after 29, they are not eligible this year. Instead, they will receive dividend on 29 November 2021. So that's why most of the shareholders not much trading happen on at the end of the year because they want to wait for the dividends and so on. So that's why those who are invested before ex dividend date are qualified. But for those who are invested after 29 November or ex dividend date, they are not qualified. Hence, they will have to wait until next year. Okay, record date means that the record entitlement date is when the stock transfer book is closed, some kind like updated the account. So those who are qualified, they will calculate and record how many additional shares or how many cash dividend they will receive and so on. Okay, and the last one, payment date. Usually this date, payment date at the end of the year or early of the next year, you will receive the dividend. The major shareholder and minor shareholder will receive dividend, via mail. Okay, I mean through bank accounts, and then they will notify via email about a week or more. Okay, in general, firms distribute dividend twice in a year. The first dividend is known as the interim dividend, and the last is the final dividend. Okay, the dividend that you receive, sometimes it's not fully. Okay, maybe two times. Interim dividend, which is the first dividend, and then the balance will be paid, which is a final dividend. Okay, so that is some dates, some kind of date that you need to consider. All right. Okay, the best thing to invest is what we call as between earlier of the year until around July, August, or September, because usually at the end of the year they will declare a dividend. All right. Types of dividend payouts. But before that, any questions so far? Any questions so far? Any question regarding the dividend and payout policy? No, everything is all right. How about the others? Any question? Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the next part. All right. The next part, you need to understand this next part, because if you not understand this part, you will find it difficult to perform calculation. All right. So earlier stated that dividend from the current year is subjected on its previous earning. Okay, that is a fact okay, the company will declare dividend is subjected to the net profit performance. Okay, actually there are three, not four. There are three options on firms to choose the dividend payouts. Okay, which cash dividend, stock dividend, and stock split. Okay, let's have a look at these three types first before we go for calculation. I already inserted this example for you to refer later. Okay, but for now, I'm explaining on the not theory part, the concept part first. Okay, that one I will show on another question later. Okay, but let's have a look at the difference between all those three. Okay, cash dividend, stock dividend, and stock split. Okay, cash dividends, which dividends can be paid in the form of cash or stock. Okay, usually by cash lah. Cash dividend is dividend paid from the current or accumulated retained earnings and can be in several forms. In other words, you will receive dividend by cash or money. All right. If you look at this announcement earlier, that you see RHB announced that single tier interim dividend of 10 cent per share. The word 10 cent indicate that you will receive one share free of 10 cent. Okay, that means you will receive cash, in the sense of 10 cents. All right. Later on we will look at another example of it. Okay, that is a 10 cent, that means it's a cash dividend. All right. These are the follows. There are several types of cash dividends, Regular cash dividend, extra cash dividend, special dividend, and liquidating dividend. Okay, regular cash dividend, that means it's a normal one. Okay, like RHB one earlier. Okay, because it's more on annual basis and it is more on regular. Yeah. Okay. The second one, extra cash. Extra cash means that this is subsequent after regular cash dividend. Okay. If let's say the company feels that they want to give more, yeah, so that means they will be announced through extra cash dividend. Let's say 10 cent earlier, and then RHB announced that, oh, there will be another 2 cent extra. So that is an extra cash dividends. Okay, special dividends are dividends distributed by a firm under unusual circumstances and is usually a one-off payment. Let's say, for example, RHP wants to celebrate 50 years operation. So therefore, they will announce a special dividend of 50 cent per share. So there is a one occasion or one event that they believe they want to give dividend or payouts to the shareholder because of certain and special event. Yeah, like I told you earlier. Okay, for example, RHB celebrate 50 years of operation. Therefore, they want to issue a cash dividend of 50 cent per share. Yeah. And the last one, liquidating dividends. This one is more worse because the cash dividend will give in the event of companies having problem. Liquidating means that company in dissolution. Yeah, dissolution and also in a bankruptcy stage because they want to sell off some of the business. In other words, they want to return back any extra cash that they have to the shareholders. Yeah. Alright, the calculation I will explain later on. Okay, stock dividend. Stock dividend is known as bonus issue, whereby the dividend is paid not in cash, but they're given in the form of additional shares. Yeah, usually they're given in percentage. For example, if the company declared 10% of shares, let's say you have 1,000 shares, you purchase 1,000 shares, and then the company declared 10%. That means you will get extra of 10%, which is 10% multiplied by 1,000, which is equal to 100. So you will receive not cash, but you will receive additional stock of 100. So therefore, you will have 1,100 shares. Okay, you got what I mean? It's not in the cash, but in terms of additional unit that you will be receive. Okay. All right. And the last one, okay, this one you can read by your own. Why some companies prefer stock dividend in cash of cash dividend? Of course, I'm referring to cash dividend. Yeah, I more prefer on cash dividend because cash dividend I can take out and maybe I will spend some money on it. All right. But for stock split, okay, that one is another good option whereby a company increases number of shares outstanding by exchanging a specified number of new shares of each share for each outstanding share. For example, 3-4-2 share split. In other words, means that if you have 3 shares, you will get 2. Okay, which is buy 3 free 2. Okay, another example, if you let's say 2-for-1. 2-for-1 split means that buy 2 free 1. Some kind like buying products or buy goods and so on. Yeah, if you purchase 2 shares, that means you will get 1 for free. That is a stock split. Yeah. Okay, so these are the 3 types that companies issuing options that companies wants to issue payouts. All right. Any question before we proceed to the calculation? Any questions so far? Let's have a look. Any question regarding these 3 options? I hope that you can understand these 3 options. The first one, cash dividend, whereby the company is giving cash, giving dividend by cash. The second one, stock dividend, whereby the company will give additional shares or additional stock. And the last one, stock split, whereby they give additional stock, but in terms of exchanging, the old ones with the new ones, Okay, any questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay, how about the others? Fariha, Ahmad, Alima? Sir, okay. All right. If there is no question, take a short break of 3 minutes. Yeah, and then after that, yeah, I will go for the calculation. All right. Okay, so 3 minutes. You can take any drinks. Yeah. I need to take some drinks as well. Okay, let's move on to the next part, okay, which is calculation. Okay, before we are going to question, okay, before we are answering the question, of course, you need to understand what this question is all about. Okay, and usually you need to not perform, but to attempt, the best thing is to attempt all questions, yeah, because once you familiar with the question, that you know, yeah, how to tackle the question. Okay, let's have a look at question one. I think the best thing is question one, yeah. Okay, following here is a partial balance sheet for Mewangi Berhad, yeah, as at 31st December 2018. The company's expected net profit for the year 2018 is amounting to 150,000. Okay, so the reason why I put here as a partial, because, all right, in balance sheet, here we have the account, right, which is asset, balance sheet, balance sheet, liability, and equity. Okay, we are taking on equity part only, okay, to be bring on the question. Asset and liability does not involve anything in the payout. Yeah. So usually dividend and payout is only affecting equity account, yeah, in the balance sheet. Okay. So they give this one, yeah, common share which is 2 ringgit per value, which is amounting to 80,000 ringgit. Paid in capital 212, which is another word for paid in capital, which is premium. And the last one, retained earnings, which is profit after net profit after declaring a dividend. Okay, which is earnings to be maintained, amounting to 555,900. So the total equity you add up these three will become for 847,900. Okay, the company has three options to decide on its payout policy. Okay, this is option number one. Dividend will be announced at 2 ringgit per share via cash dividend. Or option number two is, should company using stock dividend, the company plans to issue payout of 7% with the market price of the share is 4 ringgit. Or the last one, the company goes for 2-for-1 stock split. Okay, the question here, show the effect with working. So that means you need to show the workings and you need to show the new one. Yeah, the updated ones. Yeah, you need to update your equity account in the balance sheet. If the company is decided to go for option one, cash dividend, options two, stock dividend, options three, stock split. Okay, option one, cash dividend, this one already mentioned here, cash dividend. Option two, stock dividend, this one, stock dividend. Option three is stock split. Okay, let me go first towards cash dividend. Okay. Cash dividend. Alright, cash dividend. Okay, okay. The first thing first is, okay, cash dividend. You need to find number of shares outstanding first. Okay, number of outstanding shares means that how many shares that company have. Yeah. So the formula will be common shares or common stock. Yeah. Common share stock is similar, divided by par value. Okay. Alright. So from this one, okay, common shares, you need to look at this one, common shares, and par value is 2 ringgit. You see here, 80,000 divided by 2 ringgit. Divided by RM2. Okay, so if you press the calculator, 80,000 divided by 2, which is 40,000 unit. Okay, it means that this company, which is, what's the name? Mewangi Berhad, currently has 40,000 units of shares outstanding. Alright, then yeah, the next part is, yeah, you need to calculate total cash dividend for the year. Yeah, how much companies cash need to issue, or to issue in order to pay shareholders. Okay, so the formula will be number of shares outstanding multiplied by cash dividend per unit. Alright, number of shares outstanding, yeah, this 40,000 here, bring it down, yeah, which is 40,000 units multiplied by, okay, how many cash dividend per unit declared by a company? Look back at the question. The dividend will be announced at 2 ringgit per share. You see, 2 ringgit, yeah. 2 ringgit for one share. So it will be what? 180,000. If you multiply by, if 40,000 multiply by 2. This is coincidence because per value is 2, cash dividend is 2. That is a coincidence. Alright. So, therefore, yeah, you need to calculate new retained earning. Okay. New retained earnings, the formula will be all retained earning, RE as a retained earnings, plus with net profit minus with cash dividend. Total cash dividend. Alright. Because remember, yeah, the effect of cash dividend, yeah, it will change their retained earnings. Yeah, common share paid in capital and is not changed, but only have a change in retained earnings. Yeah, all retained earning in this question 555,900 plus net profit. Okay, how do you want to get net profit? Look back at this question. The company's expected net profit, this one, is amounting to 150,000. This one, yeah, net profit. Minus cash dividend. Cash dividend from this one, bring it down there, which is RM 80. So if you press calculator, you will get what? 555,900 plus 150,000 minus 80,000. 5,900. Okay. Then, yeah, you need to construct a balance sheet, which is Mawani Berhad. Okay, new partial balance sheet. At 1st December 2018, because the question 2018, right? Yeah, this one. All right. So maybe I just copy straight away. All right, I just updated the. Okay, common share no change. Yeah, I mean remember cash dividend have no effect on common share, no effect whatsoever on paid in capital. But only have effect on retained earnings, which is bringing down there 625,900. Okay, so if you press calculator, 80,000 plus with 212,000 plus 625,900, 917,900. Okay, as you can see, the final answer will be 917,900. Okay, if you compare with the last question, 847, that means if the company issue cash dividend, the total equity increase from 847,900 to 917,900. So the effect will be increase in retained earnings as well as increase in total equity. Increase in this part and increase in this part. But of course, your retained earnings also subjected to the net profit. Yeah, okay, it depends on the net profit as well. Some of the companies, they didn't have very good net profit, but still able to give very good dividend because they have previous retained earnings. Okay, so that is how to do that. So that is how you answer question A, 15 marks. Already done that, this one. All right, next will be question B, but before that, any question on cash dividend? Any question on cash dividend so far? Before I proceed with the stock dividend.
No, sir. Yeah.
Everything good, Everything good? Is it everything good?
Yes.
Understandable? Yes, I hope so, All right, the second part, the second question will be on stock dividend, 15 marks. Okay, the first 9 marks. Should company using stock dividend, the company plans to issue 7% with the market price of the share is 4 ringgit. Okay, so option 2, which is stock dividend. Okay, so for stock dividend, right, number of outstanding shares we already calculated. Okay, this one. Okay, we already calculated 40,000 unit up there. Okay, so we just take, you no need to do the double calculation. Okay, the second part, which is dividend. Stock dividend. D is equal to D percentage multiplied by number of shares outstanding. Okay, earlier D percentage, how many percent that the company declared? You see here 7%, right? 7%. So 7% multiplied by 40,000, bring it down there, which is 40,000. But before that, forget something. One, okay, increase in common share. Okay, because for stock dividend, you will increase the common share. Yeah. Alright. So if you calculate this one, 7% multiplied by 7 means 0.07, which is 7 divided by 100, multiplied by 40,000. Is 2008. Okay, so that means the company will give additional 2,800 unit of stock dividends to the shareholders. All shareholders. So dividend. So if you want to find new common shares, remember in the question, the old common share is 80,000. So you need to upgrade this one, because the effect of stock dividend, there will be increase. Okay, number of shares outstanding, which is 40,000 from this one. And then stock dividend 2,800. And then par value in the question, plus with 2,800 units. Par value in this one RM2 ringgit. So you will get 40,000. Sorry, 40,000 plus 2,800 multiplied by 2, which is RM85,600. New common share. Okay, that is a first step. Okay, second step, you need to increase in premium, or in other words, paid in capital. Okay, so in order to calculate that, which is this one, increase in premium or paid in capital, okay, the formula will be market price minus par value, and then divided by stock dividend. Which is D lah, which is D, this one, stock dividend. Okay, market price. Okay, have a look at the question. You see, market price, with the market price of the share is 4 ringgit. Okay, see, MP is 2 ringgit, 4 ringgit. Minus par value in this question 2 ringgit. Multiply by dividend, which is 2,800 units, which is from this. Okay. So if you press the calculator, 4 minus 2 is 2 multiplied by 2,800, which is RM5,600. Okay, so therefore, let me do this one. Okay. New premium of paid in capital. All premium, all premium or paid in capital plus with increase in premium. Okay, all paid in capital or all premium, you can have a look at the question back. The old one was 212,000. You just update. Plus with increase in premium, which is this one, bring it down there, RM5,600. So you will get the amount of 212,000 plus 5600, 217,600. Okay, that is the second part. That's why this question have high marks because there are so many steps to go. Okay, the last one, step 3, which is decrease. Retained earnings should be decreased in retained earnings, RE. Okay, so decrease in retained earning, which is equals to, MP multiplied by D, right? MP, right? Alright, MP multiplied by D, market price, which is 4 ringgit earlier, RM4 multiplied by 2,800 units. Okay, which is this one, 2,800 units. So you will get M 412,000. So new retained earnings, you need to update all retained earnings. Okay, since this is decrease, that means you need to minus. Yeah. Okay, all retained earnings, which is at the question paper, says that 555,900, 559,000 minus with 11,100. So you will get the answers of 559,000 minus 11,200, 547,800.
Sir, all the return earnings is wrong.
Again?
555 3 times, then 900.
559,900 or 555,900. Okay, thank you so much. 555,900, 555,900. 555,900 minus 11,200, 544,700. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so we are done with the 3 steps. Yeah, definitely you need to do this one back. Yeah, do this one back. Okay, new partial balance sheet as at 31st December 2018. So let's have a look at this magic, shall we? All right, common share 2 ringgit. You need to look back at this one. Step 1, the final answer, this one, new common share, which is 85,600. Okay, the second one, paid in capital. Look at step 2. You see here, new premium of paid in capital, 217,600. And the last one, retained earnings, which is new retained earnings. This one, 544,700. So let's have a look. Let's calculate. Plus with 217,600 plus 5,447, 847,900. Okay, you got this one. All right. So as you can see, the effect is increasing. Paid in capital increase and retained earnings will be decreased. All right. Let's compare with the question. Okay, just to check to see the magic. All right, as you can see, the total equity is 847,900 from the question. This one, okay, from the question. Your answer 847,900 also. It means that your working and final answer is correct. If you got different total equity on your answer compared to the question, that means there will be something wrong on your working, because usually, stock dividend, they're not giving just giving additional shares. That means, they give additional shares here, but they will decrease their earnings. This just like they are shifting retained earnings and paid capital and common shares together. All right, this is one group, common share, paid capital, and retained earnings is another group. So it's like that they're shifting amount. They're shifting amount to another. They're transferring the amount from retained earnings to common share and paid in capital, and the amount of common share paid in capital will reduce retained earnings. So that is what we're talking about. So the relationship here is both are increased, but this one decreasing, yeah, because of they are shifting the amount, yeah. So if you got the same answer with the question, yes, that is a correct way to do, yeah. But if you got different answer, there will be something wrong with your working, so you need to check back, yeah. So that's why it is 15 marks, yeah. Okay, all right. Any question related to stock dividend before I proceed with the last part?
Very clear, sir.
Very clear, okay, I hope so. Ellie mana? Ellie ada?
Yes, sir.
Ada kan? Boleh understand
Boleh.
Cantik, okay. Alright, too fast. Okay, if too fast, there will be a recording for you.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, very fast.
Yeah, because alright, but never mind. Because that is the first time, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
First time as yeah, because I also experienced the same thing like you, because if we learn new things, sometimes we can consider it as too fast, yeah. But if we look again and again the recordings and the repeat again, but it will be should be okay. But never mind. Okay, the last part will be stock split. Right, the company goes for 2-for-1 stock split. It means that buy two free one. Okay, buy two and free one. Yeah, so if you purchase 2 shares, you will get 1 free. Okay, which is a stock split of 6 marks. All right, this one is the simplest part because the only effect that towards the balance sheet is only at the par value only. Okay, let me show you how to do question C, which is stock split. Okay. All right. So the first step in calculating stock split is, okay, where's the stock split example? Okay. All right. Stock split 2-for-1. Okay, that means this one is A and one is B. Okay, that means A at the left side, B at the right side. So the first thing you have to do is to find a new par value. Okay, new par value, the formula will be, okay, whole par value, and then this one another fraction. Divided by A, divided by B. Something like this. Okay, all par value, that means you need to refer to the question, what is the all par value here, which is 2 ringgit. Okay, which is RM2 divided by A. Remember, A is the left side, B at the right side. Okay, A is 2, B which is 1. So, you need to solve this one first. 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. So, 2 divided by 2 which is, 2 divided by 2 which is equal to, this 2. Okay, or 2 divided by 2 divided by 1. Something like this. 1 ringgit. Alright, so there is only effect on stock split on par value only. So you just updated, copy from the old ones, from the question. Yeah, do not copy at the previous question because this one is a different one. Yeah, the question B is a different balance sheet, and then this one is a different one. Okay. New partial balance sheet. Okay, same amount, there is no effect on that. Yeah, it just you need to put as a new par value, which is 1 ringgit. Okay, so yeah, that is the answer on stock split. Yeah, just change their par value. This one you don't have to do anything. You just maintain the old value from the question. Okay. Alright, so that is on how to answer question A as question 1. Alright, since you're saying me quite too fast, it's okay, but let me check. Alright. Okay, Elaine, are you there? Elaine, are you there? Yes. Okay, Elaine, have a look back at the solution. Okay, I try to minimize a little bit, especially on question A. All right. Okay. The others also look at the first answer. Where's the first answer? Okay, let me a little bit. Okay. So to answer option 1, which is cash dividend. All right. Do you if you have look first, if you have anything to want to know, or how do you get this figure, how do you get this figure, please let me know so I can explain to you back. Or maybe I can narrate for you. It's okay. All right. The first thing first. All right. I repeat again. How do you want to find number of shares outstanding? Is using the formula of common shares divided by par value. Okay, to get common shares, you need to look back at the question. The common shares stated that amount is 80,000. And the par value of this question is 2 ringgit. So, 80,000 divided by 2 ringgit is equivalent to 40,000 unit if you press the calculator. Alright, remember, number of shares outstanding means that how many shares that company have so far. Okay, this one is a common share value because in RM, not in unit. We want to find it in units. Yeah. Okay, the value is 80,000, but the unit that they have is based on the par value 80,000 divided by 2, which is 40,000 unit. Alright, so next is you need to determine how much total cash dividend for the year, which the formula is number of shares outstanding multiplied by cash dividend per unit. 40,000 unit here is number of shares outstanding. And how do you want to get cash dividend per unit? Look back at the question. The dividend will be announced at 2 ringgit per share via cash dividend, which is 2 ringgit. So, if you press the calculator, 40,000 unit multiplied by 2 ringgit is 80,000. That is amount that company have to come out and pay to the major shareholders and minor shareholders. Yeah, in terms of cash. And then after that, yeah, you need to find new retained earnings because cash dividend only affect this part only. Okay, I repeat again. Cash dividend only affecting retained earnings because it is question of profit. Alright, the formula will be all retained earnings plus with net profit minus total cash dividend. In order to get all retained earnings, look back at the question and the all retained earnings says 555,900. This one. Net profit, you can get it from the question. It says that the company's expected net profit is amounting to 150,000. And total cash dividend of 80,000 you can get from the earlier working. So 555,900 plus 150,000 minus 80,000, press calculator, you will get 625,900. That's you will bring down here. While the rest are maintained. Okay, 80,000 to 1200 is maintained. Just to update the retained earnings. Okay, don't forget to put new, and then the balance sheet, total equity, you need to add everything. This one, add these 3 items, you will get 917,000. Okay, Elaine, is it clear? Is it clear about the first one? How about the others? Clear, Alright. Let me narrate back the answer for question 2. Okay, the question 2 is option 2, stock dividend, which is related to this one, option number 2. Should company using stock dividend, the company plans to issue payout of 7% with the market price of share is 4 ringgit. So they give two information, 7% stock dividend and the market price is 4 ringgit. So in the case of stock dividend, there will be affecting everything, which is increase common share will be increased, paid in capital will be increased, however, retained earnings will be reduced. Okay, so you will expect that the increment of this from 80,000 to something else, to 1,000 to something else, and then 555,900 will reduce to somewhere else, but this amount will be maintained. Yeah, because they are shifting one amount to another amount. Okay, as far as working is concerned, number of shares outstanding, we already have a calculation at the earlier part, this one. Okay, so you don't have to calculate. If you want to do that, that's fine for me. Okay, first step, you need to update your common share. Yeah, update this one, common share, which is to find stock dividend first, D is equal to D percentage multiplied by number of shares outstanding. Okay, and then D is 7%. How do you get 7%? You can get from this question 7%. Multiply by 40,000 units shares outstanding. You will get, if you press calculator, you will get 2,800 units. 7 divided by 100 multiplied by 40,000. Next, new common shares, I mean the updated ones. The formula will be number of shares outstanding plus stock dividend multiplied by par value, which is 40,000 earlier, plus with 2,800, multiplied by par value. Par value you can get from the question, which is this one, RM2 par value. So press calculator, you will get 85,600. Okay, that is the first part. First part, step 1. Okay, next will be step 2. You need to increase paid in capital or premium. Okay, so to find the amount of increment in paid in capital or premium, the formula will be market price minus par value multiplied by dividend. RM4 minus RM2 multiplied by 2,800 units, because 2,800 units, this one. Okay, how do you get RM4? Is based on the question, market price, share RM4. This one. Par value RM2. That means 4 minus 2. 8 multiplied by 2008, which is 5,600. And then the new one, which is the old ones plus increase in premium. Okay, why you need to plus? Because they said increase. Increase, that means you need to plus, yeah? Okay. Okay, so therefore, yeah, 212,000 you got from this one, plus with the increment one, 5,600. So if you press calculator, you get to 217,600. That is the second part. Okay. The third part, decrease in retained earnings. You need to reduce this one. So to find the amount of the decrement of RE, which is MP multiplied by D, MP already stated is RM4. Multiplied by 2,800, earlier stated in this one, D, which is equal to 11,200. And then the new RE, which is all RE minus. Okay, you see why minus? Because they said decrease. Decrease, that means you need to minus. The old one, 555,900 minus 11,200. Press the calculator, you will get 544,700. So, as a result, just update back this one. Okay, put the new amount, which is 85,600, 217,600, and then 544,700. Bring it here, and then add up all, you will get 847,900. Okay, this one you just write it back. Yeah. Okay, that is the second part of stock dividend. Okay, I hope it's clear. All right, the last part here will be stock split. Okay, for stock split, they are only affecting the par value only. So to find the new par value, the formula will be all par value divided by A divided by B. Okay, the amount is similar with the question. Okay, it's similar with the question. You just updated the par value only. Okay, so RM2, all the par value, the old ones, divided by 2 divided by 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Yeah. So you just updated the only, while maintaining the rest of the thing is similar to the question. Okay. So that is how you see. If I do it side by side, Okay, minimize a little bit. Only total equity, this one is changed compared to this one and this one is similar because this one is more on cash dividend. Okay, if there is cash dividend, definitely the amount of the any amount in the balance sheet might be changed because cash one. In accounting rule, whatever cash flow, inflow and outflow, there must be a amount of change in their final account. Yeah, but for stock dividend, which is non-cash, and stock split also is a non-cash, that means the sub amount only will be changed, but the final amount in the final part of the balance sheet is similar because there is a non-cash related. Yeah. Okay, so any questions so far? Everything's okay. All right. Let me spend with you a few minutes to look at the question 2. What is the difference between question 2 and question 3? Okay. Remember, there are 3 options here, which are cash dividend, stock dividend, and stock split. Okay. You need to look at the above information to the below information. All right. As you can see here, show the effect with working on the new partial statement of financial position. Okay, this one is similar to the word balance sheet actually. Okay. All right. So the first alternative, split payout of 5-2 declared by a company. All right. So this alternative one, which type of payout that we should use? Is it cash dividend? Is it stock dividend or stock split?
Stock split.
Stock split. Okay, so stock split. Okay, that means we have to only change the par value only, right? Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that means for split payouts here, you need to change the par value only while maintaining all the other components. All right, the second one, definitely cash dividend. Yes, anything? So, okay. Okay, second alternative, cash dividend of 50 cents. Okay, we expecting that the total equity and the retained earning might change. Yeah, total equity might be increasing, retained earning might be increasing. And don't forget, you have a net profit of 3 million. Yeah, to calculate the retained earnings. Okay. Of course, you need to find the number of shares outstanding. Do not worry about the workings because the working is the same, except that the figures are different. Yeah, the policies, the SOP on calculation is similar. Yeah. All right. And the last one will be stock dividend. Of course, it's a stock dividend calculation, 8%. That means you need to increase common share, increase paid-in capital, and you need to reduce retained earnings. Okay. And the market price here given is 6 ringgit. Okay. So this is your MP. And your D is 8%. Okay. So you need to. All right. Do not worry about difficulty because you may repeat, you may do attempt a few times in the question. Okay, maybe the first time try attempt, maybe you can look at the notes and so on. Probably in the second attempt, third attempt, or fourth attempt, try to do without looking at the notes, so you can memorize the steps. Yeah. Okay. And the last part, which is question 3. Okay, as you can see here, 3 payout option as well. Market price 850, that means it's your MP. And then net profit, net profit 280 million. Yeah. Okay, so this is a partial balance sheet. Common share, paid capital, and retained earnings. Okay, show the changes in new partial balance sheet if the company decided to issue stock dividend. See stock dividend 10%. Okay, that means increase, and decrease. Amount is the same. Yeah. The second one, demonstrate working the effect on your partial balance sheet if the company decided to split to stock of 4-1. That means buy 4 free 1. Okay, so you need to update on the par value only. Okay, split. This is a split. And the last one, if the company decided to issue cash on 120 per share, So that means expected that return earning will increase, total equity will increase as well, with a net profit of 280 million. Okay. All right. So I only give you 3 questions for this one, for you to try. Later on, if I have some time, maybe I will give more questions for you to attempt. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions so far?
Sir,
Yes.
can repeat what are the things will come for midterm?
Pardon?
Midterm.
Uh,
What are the things will come?
oh, okay. You need to know about that one, right? Okay. All right. Let me stop the recording first. Secure the recording.